I'm seeing more people check out the channel and just view the more important videos that I'm just like talking about when it comes to ICC. And over the course of the past 2 to 3 months, oh my goodness, my brain. Over the past 2 to 3 months, I've sort of just relied a lot on Sai's channel when it comes to understanding ICC, and it's really shaped and improved my way of seeing the entire process. So ICC itself is not a strategy, it's a perception. It's just a clear way of seeing things. It's like seeing the same language but under a different sort of what's it called, writing, right? And it's the same thing at the end of the day. I want to touch up on this because my past videos, as much effort as I put into them when it comes to explaining it, it's not the best version of how I see it. Like every time I post, it's the best up to date. Like this video is the best up to date when it comes to explaining ICC, and it gets better and better. And it correlates with my performance. Like this month, for the first time in 7 months of learning ICC, I'm 75% on win rates. I'm 3 trades in on the month, or 3 to 4 trades in on the month. I feel good. I'm like that. I'm net negative when it comes to the whole process because I've taken immature trades. I've taken prideful trades. I've taken trades just for the fact that I want to get back. I've taken trades where I missed profit because I wanted to hold on a little longer. So this video right here is going to tell you directly how to clearly see how ICC works from my lens. So I'm a student, just like you. I'm learning the process. I'm just documenting it because you might have questions that side doesn't necessarily answer that someone might pick up along the way and could explain it. So I met this guy, right? I met him at one of his conventions, or when I say conventions, one of his meetups. And I asked him a very simple question. I said, what is one of the most important psychological factors when it comes to trading to you? And at the end of the day, the real basic way to sum up his answer back to me was it's risk management. It's calculated risk. You need to understand the risk every time you take the trade. And really, the majority of that risk comes down to you. Like, what are you putting up every time? And because of that, ever since then, I've sort of looked at the strategy differently. So now, starting this month, and this has been a very good month for trading, I set my own goal. I said, okay, I need to see a clear goal of what I'm doing so that every time I trade, I'm always incentivized to make a smart decision. This is important. Every trader has their own unique strategy when it comes to trading. Mine is, let me set a goal because I like to forget things very fast, but I also like to perform very well. So let me put a reminder up so I can perform fast and remember why I'm doing it. So this is my why. I want to have a 90% win rate. Sai has a 90% win rate. Why can't I? Sai makes 3 to 4 trades per month and still fucking dominates. Why can't I? So this is a clear video to explain my way of seeing ICC up to date. And this trumps every video I've ever made regarding ICC. So if you're watching this, this is the best one up to date. It was like that every single time. It's like that today. I made a trade, and I'm going to delete this and this. I made a trade where price was shaking down. There was bearish trend. I said, bet, let me mark the obvious boxes where I can see what price is doing. These boxes, just like my previous video, represent where price is reacting the most. Consider these boxes zones. So like this is a zone. This is a zone. You get me? So each box is a zone. Why does that matter? When price got to this zone, it rejected. When price got to this zone, it jumped, it also rejected, it rejected. So I have my reference points, to each their own. I have obvious points where price is obviously reacting. It has its highs and lows. It has support. It has buyers. It has sellers. You know how Sai says buyers, sellers instead of support resistance. It has sellers. It has buyers. Buy, sell, sell. Oops, I marked that incorrectly. Sell, 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 sell. Okay. This zone that I marked, you know what I'm seeing in my head so that I can get a 90% win rate is it's a zigzag. It's a war zone. Do I want to trade something in here? If I do, I need momentum. I need proof that price can push. So the proof is, okay, price worked up to here. It challenged this zone, this whole fucking zone. The next time I see momentum, it'll challenge this fucking zone, more than likely. And if you're slick with it, you also keep in mind the daily, because the daily's like, okay, we actually put, you see these like 3 support areas? We fucking pushed up twice. So the next time we reach down here and we get bullish momentum and we get past this box, we're pushing up thrice. We're going back up here. Okay? So all of this is really just telling you at the end of the day what price is doing. In my eyes, I'm like, yo, it's moving up to here, it's rejecting, it's moving down to here, it's supporting. Is that simple enough? And sometimes, here's the next part that makes it super important. Sai always explains things and makes it very clear, right? It's funny because the interpretation that you want to have, you don't want to be so picky. My biggest problem whenever I watch his videos is that I got real picky with my highs and lows. I'm like, well, this is a great example right here. I'm like, well, price made a lower high here, lower low, lower high here, lower low. My picky ass was like, there's actually 2 resistance zones, not just one. So my ass was like, there's one here, and then there's one here, and then there's another one here. I was real fucking picky with it, which is why I always got stopped out, because I was too selective when the overall picture is telling you. You see how it's like rejecting this area? The overall picture is saying, look, generally price can only get up to here before it rejects. Generally. Don't be so picky about it. I'm like, bet. I just upgraded my strategy because I'm not being so fucking picky about it. It's just like here. Like, this box is the same as up here. You know why? Because they both entertain the same area of resistance. Sellers, all in all, are just rejecting everything. Even this point. Do you see how price here came up and wicked here and rejected? It's just coming up to the general area of where sellers are sitting. And it's not wiping anybody because sellers are in control here, sellers are in control here, sellers are in control here. Now if price broke past and Sai likes his candle closes. So I try to do the same. I'm like, yo, if I see a clear sign of price breaking, like candle closes, that's an indication, because it just clearly, keyword clearly, this is so important, bro. This is why I lost all my fucking trades. Unless it's very fucking clear, don't make your trades. I wish I heard this in my head the past 7 months, bro. I ignored it. Unless it clearly decides to do something, you should not touch it. You should just study it. It's extra information. Like, you don't believe me because I'm a student? Go to Sai's videos. Every time he shows an indication, it's motherfucking clear. Every time he shows an indication, it's clear as day. Let's look at XAU right now. Let's look at XAU today. Like, bro, look at this. This is clear. I marked my high. I said this is the highest price could reach for XAU. And if you use this point of reference, guess what? The wick rejected this high. And right now, price looks like it's about to, we don't know yet, right? Face value, we don't know yet, but it looks like it's about to reject this high. On the 1 hour, it probably did reject it, see? But it's still making higher lows. So we don't know yet. So I'm not making any trade. I'm just looking at price, okay? And then on top of that, price had support here, which built this high, which is the highest point in this bullish trend, okay? Understand what I'm saying, because this is what he said. And I literally tweeted this back to him. And so many people will like the tweet because they think the same way, because we can all agree under a unanimous decision that this is the current structure and that this is the indication. Because you know why? Because it's making a lower low. Price is saying on the daily even, yo, it's starting to slow down a bit. But on the 4 hour, yo, it just slowed down. This could be a peak. We don't know yet until candles close and we see rejection off of this high, so it makes a lower high and it builds downwards. It closes down and we're like, bet if it closes below this, we know that price can be bearish enough to close down here or wick down here. Most of the time on Bitcoin, it just wicks the candle. Like the wick will just get to here. I don't know about XAU. I don't study XAU as much, but it's the same concept under ICC, is that it's an indication correction. You align the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and then price decides to close in the box, the indication range, quote unquote, it has the momentum to come back down here. That's it. But it has to be clear. The reason why I lost every fucking trade ever when it came to ICC, and why I haven't been posting the past 2 months because I made really bad trades, is because I never gave myself the patience to wait for clear movement. Like, here's another one. Clearly bearish, and then daily rejects it from going any lower. Right? So we're consolidating its chop. This is Monday, the week's just starting. We're like, bet, this is as high as price wants to go at the time. I need to see candles above the fucking box. That's clear to me. I need to see bullishness above the fucking box. We get that, right? We get that right here. Zoom in on the 1 hour. Price, indication, correction. And look, Side does this too. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't he count something like this small ass wick? I'm sorry, this small ass candle as a higher low? Like, bro, I do that to myself. I'm like, why didn't he just count this and just start trading off that? And just, because that technically is a higher low, right? Technically. And I just play off that. I'm like, why the fuck didn't he just play off that? You can get gargantuous amount of profit. Let me go back to the trade. Jesus. So we go back. I'm like that. Indication. Okay. Let's mark that again. So indication above the box. Price comes down. Makes a lower low. If you're real picky with it, it's a lower low. I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes when I'm looking at the state of this, generally, if you like look at the bigger picture, it looks clean. I understand that. When you get picky and you choose to pick out the hidden moves, this was my biggest mistake. You get stopped out. You get stopped out if you're fucking picky. I would have gotten stopped out. I didn't make this trade. I skipped this trade. But hindsight is that you would have just waited, right? Bigger picture is showing this. Bigger picture is showing, okay, there's clearly support here. There's clearly support here. Brother, what is the lesson behind what I'm explaining right now? Why the fuck did I just spend 2 minutes talking about something so small? Because that's what makes or breaks the strategy, bro. Is if you're not picking clear enough, clear enough information? Like for instance here, if it's not as clear as fucking daylight, when you're picking indications and corrections and continuations, it's not valid. You're gambling. I'm gambling. I was gambling. I'm like, structures breaking down 1 hour clear under the box wick. That's an indication. Correction. It's a motherfucking Thursday at 9 p.m. It's not a Sunday. I'm chilling. In fact, I was like, low-key, it can still wick me, so I'm gonna just set my stop here. I took the 1-to-1 potential and I sold at 0.7. I said, oh, that's okay, because price clearly wants to drop down by, I was up at this time, 9 p.m. I was like, bro, let me just get in the trade because price clearly broke through. It corrected. It's about to make a lower high. I'm about to go to bed. Let me just play the safe game. I know price is going to go down while I'm asleep because it clearly wants to go down. Do you trade off the indication? No. I use a bit of instinct here. I'm not going to lie. And I took the risk and it paid off. To each their own. It's a probability game. That's the nature of it. Point blank. So to sum this up and to save you time, the trend, everything that he teaches is true. But remember, if you want the high win rate, that's my mission this month. I've been very consistent with it. I've been very disciplined to wait out trades that are not obvious. If you want to wait, and I will document this trade, whether or not I win or lose, as proof of, like, I'm documenting this. Like, I either win or lose, right? You always want to make this very easy on everyone, because that's how he does it, right? You want to pick the very fucking clear setup. Unless it's clear, do not trade it. If I saw this, I'm gonna have to scale in to put it short and see what the fuck price is doing, because I would want to see the rest of it be very obvious to me. Okay, other than that, I probably won't trade it unless I saw candles close up here. Then it's like, okay, it clearly wants to push out. But what if it's slowing down here? Okay, well, let me just move this up a bit. Am I in a trade yet? Maybe. Like, fuck. I'm like, honestly, bro, I might take that trade, to be honest with you. If price is building structure up and it's making higher lows, and if everything checks out, if there's momentum, right? If everything behind it is saying, yo, we push from here to here, and there's a fucking box here. I'm like, bet. Price is closing above the box. In the middle of the continuation, granted, it's above the indication range. Okay, fuck it. That seems pretty good to me. The other higher lows right here, I'll gladly take that trade to be safe. Okay. If you want to be ambitious, you can take this trade. Absolutely. It's a lot riskier in my opinion. I want to play for win rate. So that's my strategy. That's my goal. That's why I'm documenting this. It's not perfect. It's close to it as I possibly can make it. So that's what I'm explaining. I did get a little bit hesitant about talking about this area because to each their own. You might not like exactly what I just said. You might not agree with the fact that I'm taking the trade here. You might not agree that this is a good trade. Be honest with you, if it was up here, like obviously it's clear as day. Like that's the best one to take. If it's down here, some people will disagree to take it. It just depends on the context. And at the end of the day, if you're a profitable trader, so be it. If it works for you, so be it. Okay. Other than that, I'm gonna just leave the video here. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Next time you catch a video, it'll be the breakdown for price action here. I want to see it move up here, and I'm gonna wait until it gives me clear movement, and then I'll pick the trade. I think on the daily it's made a higher low, so there's a chance that price could actually move up to here if it begins to build more structure. But yeah, boys, until then, I'll catch you on the next vid. Like, subscribe. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you want me to input anything into the next video, or if you want me to answer anything on the next video. I'll do my best to respond back. So yeah, boys, peace.